Episode 2, Aromatase.
So what do? Now you can take an aromatase inhibitor to stop this process, okay? And there's some natural ones like DIM, which is a concentrated form of cruciferous vegetables. So that would be the other thing. Cruciferous vegetables typically are a natural source for aromatase inhibitors like kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower. Also, stinging nettle root is a natural herb that is an aromatase inhibitor. It's also really good for inflammation. But the other thing you need to do to get rid of this is simply reduce your overall insulin. Insulin is causing this right here. Now, how do you do that? If you're new to my channel, what you need to do is you need to do something called the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting.
Let's go over a couple examples of reversely binding aromatase inhibitors: an estradiol arimidex, bolderone equipoise and some of its metabolites, one androstenedione abbreviated to 1AD, androstenedione abbreviated to ADD, but it's probably not the ADD that some of you are diagnosed with, and dihydrobolderone abbreviated to DHB, dihydrotestosterone, DHT, drostanolone, mastrone, and perhaps some of its metabolites, methanolone, better known as primobolan, and perhaps some of its metabolites, some of which are formed through biotransformation, but we're not entirely sure if the human body also produces these exact same metabolites, mesrenone, proviron, and some of its metabolites potentially, glucophage, metformin, more on this later, letrozole, famara, tamoxifen, nolvadex metabolites, norendoxifen, very potent aromatase inhibitor, albeit reversely binding, as well as some of the stimulatory, psychoactive, and nootropic compounds found within tobacco products, nicotine, anabasine, and cotinine. All of these are reversely binding aromatase inhibitors, but when it comes to the suicide inhibitors, there's not so many that are available. There's arimistane, abbreviated to ATD, also a boldenone metabolite, exemestane, aromacin, used in various clinical settings, and testolactone, better known as Teslac, which is no longer available. Out of all of these options, aromacin, arimidex, arimistane, letrozole, and nolvadex are considered medical aromatase inhibitors, but if you don't want to use these, a simple way to bring the potential of aromatization of testosterone into estradiol down is reducing your body fat levels. Yes, starting with ascorbic acid and vitamin C over 90 milligrams daily, simply because this is the daily recommended intake. I would still go I would look into diindolmethane, calcium diglucarate, dechloroinositol, perhaps metformin, melatonin, nicotine gum, tadalafil, and zinc instead. All right.
And the more fat you have, the more aromatase you have. The more aromatase you have, the more estrogen you have. It's an infinite cycle, which is really, really ugly. Stopping aromatase. Don't want to lose belly fat. Before I even show you guys this list, you want to lose belly fat. Belly fat has so much aromatase. In fact, people that go through surgery, I don't like go to surgery. Surgery that removes your fat, just boom, the easy way out. But after that surgery, they have a decline in estrogen levels and a decline in aromatase levels, and the T levels go up. Number one, zinc, right? You want to eat a lot of oysters. So olive oil because of the melatonin. Cabbage because of quercetin, oranges, right? Or just not just oranges, citrus fruits, like lemons, things like that, grapefruit, if you like that nasty shit, because it has naringenin. Red wine, red grapes. Obviously, it's really the skin of the red grapes that has it. It's resveratrol. You want to eat a lot of nuts, especially walnuts, because it has selenium, and peppers, bell peppers, chili peppers, whatever, because they're very high in vitamin C.